we learn from the past in our personal lives. We also plan for the future. All of us do our 401ks, et cetera, et cetera. The same at work too. We learn from our failures at work, and companies look ahead and plan like 3 to 5 year strategies. How do we reconcile that? Or how do we act in the present moment, considering that we're always looking behind for lessons and looking ahead for what is to come and what we want to achieve?
Well, there are 4 questions. So the first one's, what's my purpose? The last one is, where am I investing my attention right now? And they complement one another. If I'm going on a long journey, I'll look at the map and I'll say, this is where I want to go. But once I'm on the journey, it's very helpful to stay focused in the moment. I know in writing the book, it's the second book I've written, and the experience in writing the second was similar to the first, which was that once I got into the process, I felt like I was swimming in the middle of the ocean, and there's only one thing I can do is keep swimming, because you're never going to reach the shore unless you do. And although it may have a big purpose in life, or ambitions, and then the offspring of that idea of purpose, there's goals, which are forward-looking, obviously. In the execution, keeping focused right now, because I find nowadays there's so many things to do. I read a book by Brian Tracy, and he said, you'll never finish your to-do list in this life. So don't get in too much anxiety about that. Nobody can. It's too much. But if you find the most important things to do, and you do those first. So there's a sense of planning ahead. You have your goals, your ultimate purpose, and so forth. But the question brings me back to the practical present, the pragmatic present. If I start thinking about all the things that I'm not doing, then I tend to become stunned by the sheer mass of everything that I'm not doing. But if then I ask the question, what's the best investment of my attention right now? It brings me back into that sense of, okay, first of all, it's an investment, and it's going to get me somewhere in the future, but right now I can only do this.
Totally makes sense.